Hi guys, welcome to today's daily vlog. Well, just to update you on everything from the last video, my phone line has still not been restored, despite multiple phone calls and multiple explanations. Nothing's happened as yet. I'm still waiting for the technical support people to actually call me to let me know the phone line is fixed. I've been given yet another explanation as to the error. Apparently there is a, quote, leak in the line. So I don't know how a telephone line gets a leak. Perhaps they need to get some kind of telephone plumber out to fix it. I'm not really sure. But the whole thing is just completely out of control. I mean, I gave you like the abbreviated highlights the other day with the call centre people because it's so bizarre. It's like you couldn't write the kind of lunatic behaviour that I had to experience with this call centre, because I don't know how it works overseas, but in Australia they've started to outsource a lot of call centres to overseas places like the Philippines or India especially. And yesterday, well the day before actually, when I first rang up the telephone company, they actually put me through to one of these Indian call centres. And one of the strange things they've got going at the moment, because these Indian call centres are extremely unpopular in Australia, because for starters, most of the time they don't really know what they're talking about. They're sort of basing it on a little script that they've read, and they don't actually have any particular expertise in what they're talking about. They've started to try and disguise the fact they're talking from an Indian call centre. And one of the strange things that this particular person that I spoke to was that they were trying to do an Australian accent. Now, most Australians have trouble speaking with an Australian accent. Somebody who doesn't live in Australia and has an Indian accent, it would be virtually impossible, I would think. This guy considered an Indian or an Australian accent to consist of saying crikey at the beginning of every sentence, and I'm so not making this up. He told me his name was Eugene. I nearly fell over. I was just like going, oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening. Well, Eugene told me that it was almost certainly a problem with the ISP, and I'm there going, well, I don't think it's a problem with the ISP, because for starters, why would the internet service provider be disrupting my phone line? Like, the home phone doesn't work, but the internet is working perfectly, so that sort of kind of disrupts that idea. He then told me something which I could not believe how ridiculous it was. He told me that I needed to remove all the line filters from the telephone lines, because I've got the line filters on everything, so he split it up. And he told me that you don't need line filters because, quote, they're highly unreliable and they don't actually do anything. And I'm just shaking my head, sort of going, look, I don't know a whole lot about technology, but I'm fairly certain that's crap. They don't actually do anything. But anyway, happy thoughts. As I said, my internet service hasn't really been disrupted, so I'm quite surprised at that. Hopefully they can isolate this telephone problem and I'll be back into sort of normal reality for once. But the problem is, at the moment, I don't know whether they're sending a technician out or if they're just going to call me, because they kind of left that up in the air. Because, which means that I can't leave the house for the time being. So that if they are sending a technician round, I can't go out in case he turns up and he's not there and he just leaves me a card saying, I tried to come to your house but you weren't there, so hard luck, here's a bill for $300. And it's just really annoying. But on a happier note, tomorrow I should be receiving my iPad, because I received my email from Apple this morning at about 6 AM, because I've been up for a ridiculous amount of time. I went to bed very early last night and woke up at about 4 AM. But they sent me an email this morning saying that it has been shipped and it should arrive within 24 hours, so I should hopefully have my iPad tomorrow, which will be my unboxing video tomorrow, which I know a lot of people have been looking forward to, so I'll be doing that tomorrow, and sometime in the next couple of days I will do a full review and demonstration of how the iPad works, because I had a couple of people request that I do that, so I'm going to do that. I probably will do that over the weekend. I probably won't upload it until maybe Monday or Tuesday. It just depends sort of how time goes at the moment. I was going to do a cooking video today, but I've kind of had other things on my mind between this telephone thing and all this stress that's gone around with it. So hopefully this phone will be restored today, because they told me that it would be restored by end of business yesterday, and surprise, surprise, it hasn't. So I'm about to get onto the phone and give them a call and find out what's going on. I've never used my mobile phone so much in the last 24 hours. It's just so ridiculous, the amount of crap that I've had to go through. So, as I said, happy thoughts. I'm feeling a lot better, actually. I sort of got into the cold and flu tablets, and thank you very much for the suggestions people gave me. I got into some of that hot lemon and honey and things that really sort of helped with my throat and cleared my sinuses a bit, so it was very good. So I'm almost back to normal. I'm still a bit in the nose, but hopefully everything should be good. Alright, so I'm going to leave it to your fun. Keep out of trouble, and I shall talk to you later.